Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me.
Why do couples choose a Sleep Number
Yo,
smart bed?
what's going on?
And I needed a lot of cool.
YouTube.
Sleep Number does that. Sleep up to 15 degrees cooler on each side. 9 out of 10 couples sleep better. And now the Queen Sleep Number.
For another episode of Keep on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. As always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears.
Good. How you doing? Calling my government name? Are you serious?
Yes.
The last loss, that's the Bears' fifth loss in a row. And I was just telling you before we started recording that I found it really funny that prior to the game, there was someone on social media just saying, how will the Bears lose this week in dramatic fashion? People were giving their scenarios, but I would find this last loss to the Vikings pretty dramatic for the Bears. So just add it to the list of dramatic losses for the Bears this season. So what's your initial reaction to that game?
Yeah, it's just, it's at this point, it's not surprising. I think they always say bad teams find a way to lose, and this is what we're watching in real time, unfortunately. It sucks to watch, though, because it's like...
Yeah, I know, right?
If 3 or 4
Fuck,
of these
how the
games
hell
were
we
the
go
other
from
way,
4-2 in the thick of the playoff race
so
to goddamn it
I know
4-8
fans
and out of the
probably
playoff
super
race?
frustrating to
You know
watch
tell you
this
how?
unfold right now, and
Matt Eberflus.
It sucks.
That's exactly his motherfucking name, Matt
It's really just the
Eberflus.
way that they're losing. You mentioned that you actually turned the game off because they were down by 11.
Yeah.
7 to
What your
16,
girlfriend
with what,
say?
like a minute and a half to go.
What do
They
your
ended up scoring,
girlfriend say?
21 seconds left. Got a 2-point conversion.
You
Got the
down with
onside kick, which
Auburn?
that was the first onside kick recovered. So you're like, okay,
I don't
maybe
care.
the
As long as ask your mama. Call and ask your mama.
Field goal, tie the ball game, send it to overtime, go 3 and out, and then the rest is.
Oh, not too much. That's cooling, man.
For the Chicago Bears. And it's funny
Doing
because,
married things, being a husband and a good father,
scenario because Caleb Williams once again
and still trying to get my son
every
back.
single week under Thomas Brown, and really that's all that matters. Even though
And be glad when the Bears fire Matt Eberflus,
your franchise
because he garbage. That's crazy as hell. I don't even know why they brought him back. If you're a Bear fan, man, and you can hear me, YouTube, man, come holler at your boy, man. Come holler at your boy, Big C.
I mean, he's going to get fired. So
I'm out here. I'm in here.
There's no question behind that, but...
Man, hey, Lauren, share my live, share my page, subscribe to my shit. Send me some hearts and stuff and do whatever. I mean, fuck with your boy.
Knowing when to step up, knowing when to scramble, knowing when to make plays with his legs. It's good to watch, man.
Hey, I got a question for you. I got one of them little tripods where I can put my phone on it, and it's got a microphone that I can plug into my phone. I know y'all can hear me, but how is it, which way, how can I get it to where that I can hear y'all while still having the mic plugged into my phone?
We're letting him hear it. He got some boos, and there were some fans saying, hey, fire Eberflus, fire Eberflus.
But anyway,
and he kept saying,
back to what I was saying, yeah, fire Matt Eberflus, man. I don't know what his problem. What? How we go from 4-2 in the playoffs, in the playoff pictures to 4-8 and not even smelling the playoffs? But my biggest gripe is this here. How do you have 40 seconds left on the clock? You let 37 seconds run off the clock. Then use our last timeout to try to kick a field goal and it get blocked. Come on, man. You got to be fucking kidding me. Are you playing with me right now?
There's a lot of angry fans out there. So
yes.
In my mind,
shouts out to Thomas Brown. You are the man. We hadn't scored it. And you know what's even crazier than that? They blamed it on Shane Waldron. Now Shane Waldron is gone. Now, why are we still losing games? Can somebody please make that make sense? And they just said something about Lovey and speak and think. I'm glad I heard them say that. And y'all want to hear something that's crazy?
Yeah, and it's like one of those.
Lovey was 10-6 and they fired him, right?
Calling for his job, right?
People notice that we haven't had a winning season since we fired Lovey Smith.
Just like you mentioned, ever since he.
I don't know if any of the Bears brass ownership or whatever is on TikTok, but please, man, as a lifelong Bear fan, man, get rid of Flus. He's no good. hire Tommy Brown as an interim head coach,
so it kind of bothered me.
and hire, goddammit, Eric Washington as the defensive coordinator.
Right? And it's like he's not
Come on,
really
man,
trying
let's
to
get
make
this.
real
We
changes to his
can
organization.
win these
And
games.
he really wants fans to get on the side.
And if she say yeah, tell her I said call me so she can let me know.
They have this tradition saying, "Oh, just let him play it out." No, we all know it's inevitable, right? He's going to be fired. I think he should have been fired after that Arizona Cardinals game a couple weeks, or when he lost to
The Patriots,
19-3, one of the worst teams in the National Football League. But instead, you continue on with this lame duck head coach that has no answers for his locker room at this moment, and now you want to come out and try to talk to the fans? I don't really like it.
Yeah, I agree. It's funny because I think if you were
That's
to
your mama?
ask Coach Eberflus what he would want, I'm pretty sure his answer would be how I want to be fired right now. You know what I mean? Like,
hello. Let's. I guess you must say it's cool. Then call me when you get there. Did you hear me? So I can know you made it safely. Got too many crazy people in this world, man. Got to make sure my kids are safe. I don't know how many times I got to drill it in their head, but I don't give a fuck. I'm going to drill it into their goddamn brain that it's crazy people out here that snatch little kids just for the fucking fun of it. Ain't nobody trying to goddamn it, ain't nobody goddamn it trying to be out here searching for no motherfucking kid. Fuck you mean? No. People are horribly evil. You feel me? I'm trying to get Momta right here to figure it out, but she act like she don't want to listen. Anybody trying to be out here hunting for Momta? Well, my motherfucking pants up. I don't think they free this ass free.
Move this thing off my head.
Y'all heard that? That was Momta G.
No. My name ain't Monster. My name ain't Monster. Stop telling people lies.
That's Momta G.
No, it's not.
That's not her real name. That's just her nickname.
No, it's not. That's not even my nickname.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
It's your nickname to me.
No.
Oh, shit. This motherfucker slide out, too?
Yes. It always has.
No, this ain't the same one, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, this the one that don't slide out. My bad, players fuck up. Where was all that when the fat bitch was trying to jump on me?
Inside, where we belong.
Nah, y'all supposed to be out there fighting with me.
Nah.
And yeah.
That's like a personal problem for real.
So y'all get to fighting, I ain't gonna fight for y'all. How about that?
Nah, I'm your child. You meant to protect me.
I'm your dad and you supposed to protect me.
No, I ain't.
Yes, you
That's not in my.
Cause look, if you don't help protect me, then and somebody do something to me, how I'm gonna be around to protect you?
Well, you can have your sons protect you.
Okay, but I'd rather do it myself. That's why I'm the daddy.
You can have your son protect you.
Okay.
He right there. I don't gotta protect you. You got other children for that.
Where I at?
There's one right here. The other one's his girlfriend's house, and the other one's asleep.
And I got a daughter. Last time I checked.
But like, I don't ever.
Yes, you know I gotta protect you.
Yeah.
I can go to jail now if I don't protect you. Y'all hear this blasphemy? Y'all hear my daughter? Disowning me. That's crazy.
I never disowned you.
She disowned me. I'm mad. I'm finna cry. Mom that don't like me. I'm telling mama. Why you must forgot to do 68 things to find some damn books for the damn wall.
one of the first videos.
My bad, y'all. I had to put up my Bears.
On my Instagram right now. It was you
Okay, I put it
saying,
on.
I
I
saw a
had to
lot
put
of
up my Bears
confidence
banner.
in this offense, and we both agreed that once the offense catches up, this team is unstoppable. But now it's like the offense is doing better. Now the defense is regressing.
Yeah, I'm not too much worried about our defense.
We probably still have a chance to be the head coach beyond this year because how well the defense is playing. But now they're regressing. You can't sit here and tell me that losing one guy in Jaquan Brisker is the reason why your defense is regressing.
No, that's not the reason why our defense is
and
regressing.
just how he's being so conservative. He's almost like he's coaching not to win. To win football games, he's being really conservative. It's costing the Chicago Bears defense in a huge way. And now you're going into a.
But like I was saying before I started putting up my banner,
all season long.
I don't know if any of the brass in Chicago is listening.
Some of the two best backs
Ryan Poles, Kevin Warren, George McCaskey, Virginia McCaskey.
It can get ugly quick.
It can, man. And, yeah.
George McCaskey, Virginia McCaskey, Ryan Poles.
It might not be pretty.
Y'all got to get rid of Eberflus if y'all want to win.
You know, we were talking about the schedule earlier.
I'm a lifelong Bears fan. Come on, man. I've been around since the 85 Bears. We're not the 85 Bears anymore. That was a good run. That was a good season. That was a good Super Bowl. But that was almost 30 years ago. Your father, George Halas, started this franchise in 1921 at the Decatur Staleys. Come on, man. We're the Chicago. Are we the Chicago Bears? Are we the Chicago Chunks? Let me know what's going on. You feel me? Get rid of Eberflus. Put Brown as the interim head coach and Eric Washington as the defensive coordinator. Even if it's just to the end of the year, okay? He could be coaching for a new job, a new head coaching job.
And Ben Johnson go to work. They're second in total yards. They're sixth in passing yards. They're fourth in rushing yards. They're first in points per game, sitting at 32.7 points a game. So they score points. They're explosive. In that one game against Houston, where Jared Goff threw 5 interceptions, they still found a way to win that football game. That just shows you how resilient that football team is under Dan Campbell. I mean, I have to give it to Dan Campbell. I laughed at him a couple years ago when he said we're going to bite kneecaps off, right? And he has turned Detroit into a powerhouse, but you also have to give a lot of credit to Ben Johnson as well for what he's been able to do with Jared Goff and this Lions offense.
Absolutely. Dan Campbell, man, I just love the way he coaches. He's a football guy, you can tell.
So what y'all think? Let me know.
Over there, man,
Come through, holler at me.
On every facet of their team. Offense, defense, and special teams. You can just
I'm trying to start my podcast.
And they're intentional.
I don't have a name for it yet.
That's just
well, then again, it might be Unc's couch.
In the future here, in
what's going on?
He's doing a great job over there.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And now when we flip our mindset now to Caleb, because a lot of Bears fans say, you know what, we don't care about wins and losses at this point. We just want to see Caleb prove once again why he's the #1 pick and prove that we finally have a quarterback. He's been proving that over the last couple of weeks against two pretty good defenses in Green Bay and the Vikings. You think about what Brian Flores has meant to that Vikings defense. They blitzed
fucking Green Bay game. And
they had an
matter of fact,
every single time.
And Tyreek Stevenson, matter of fact, if you listening, what the hell was your fucking problem in the Washington Commanders game?
They're 25th against the Packers.
Did you forget that you was in a football game, professional football game? I mean, make it make sense. What are you doing hyping up a crowd and it's the last play of the game? And you hyping up the crowd. If they want to hype, well, nigga, we got a game to play. What's up?
Playing from behind against them. But yeah,
then,
is something that.
And in that Vikings game,
take advantage of it slightly.
We can't forget about
put too much stock in it.
DeAndre Carson when he let the ball hit his leg and Minnesota recovered and scored. We forgot about that touchdown.
So well, and they've been up on so many teams.
Yeah, all in all, I do personally think that Caleb Williams can have another pretty big game. I'm not saying it's going to come out and turn out to be a win, but I think Caleb Williams is starting to prove that once you get him a good coach, you continue to build the offensive line. He's that type of quarterback that you always have confidence in. Even when you're down by 11 points, you still have a chance to win football games, right?
Right, that's kind of mentality motherfuckers supposed to have.
Possibly finally got it right.
I don't give a fuck if we down 54.
Just need a head coach.
With motherfucking 26 seconds to play, goddammit, we still in it.
Right, so I don't think we have anything more to talk about. We all know what we're going into. Detroit Lions are Super Bowl favorites, and I expect them to get there. And I don't think this should be an issue for Detroit on Thursday. But go ahead and give me your prediction for this football game.
I got Detroit winning 31-17.
Okay. Yeah, I actually got Detroit winning. I'm going to say 34. I'm going to say 34-16. I'm going to say 34-16. I think Caleb Williams in offense. I think they're going to come out pretty hot, actually. Especially on offense. I can't really speak for the Bears defense right now because it's like a mixed bag right now on the Bears defense. But in terms of offense, I think they're going to come out hot, swinging, and Detroit's going to.
They better come out hot.
And owning the time of possession and just kind of beating down our defense, and it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
No, I can see it happening. I just hope the beatdown don't be. I just hope the beatdown don't be too bad.
In the comment section. But once again, Isaiah, thank you so much for tuning in with me on today's episode of Keep On Line.
As long as Matt Eberflus gone after this Lions game tomorrow, I won't give a fuck. Maybe we can salvage what's left of our season. Cause shit, we Green Bay beat us on the fluke because some shit Matt Eberflus did. You feel me? Fucking heroin step on it.
Second and third deposits. If you guys happen to think the Bears can come away with the upset win over the Detroit Lions on Thursday, then the mountain back for all new Bears.
I hope the fuck so, man.
Thanks, guys.
It don't matter. Let's bear down. You ain't see on the mic. Nigga talk smack, nigga. We can do this shit right. 37 shots in the clip when the bitch go. Niggas playing game when the pop in his pistol. Hollow to his hiss and they bet it won't miss though. What else do we have on the television?
In a row this Thanksgiving against the Detroit Lions on the road, which the Lions on a 9-game winning streak are the favorite at the moment to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl this upcoming year. The Bears, though, they're knocking on the door. They have lost 2 nail-biters in back-to-back games against NFC North opponents in the Packers and the Vikings, thanks to the success of Thomas Brown. But who knows? Maybe the third time is a charm, especially against a bad Detroit defensive secondary. Why not shock the world on Thanksgiving? And if they don't, it is very likely, according to reports, that Matt Eberflus could be coaching his last game and be the first head coach fired in the middle of the season for the Bears. I'm here to break it all down, but hello, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for tuning in this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Now, before I begin today's show, hit that like button to wish everyone else watching a very happy Thanksgiving, along with commenting a happy Thanksgiving in your score prediction for this game. And if you get the score prediction correct, I will choose one person who gets the prediction correct to win a Chicago Bears jersey. Also, please subscribe to the channel because if you haven't already, we're also giving away a jersey at the end of the week to one lucky subscriber. All you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment Happy Thanksgiving in your score prediction. So let's go into the team comparison. Obviously, in Alpha head coach in Dan Campbell, who's done a fantastic job turning around this Detroit Lions team and making them a contender for the last 2 years. Going against Matt Eberflus, who could be coaching potentially his last game as the Chicago Bears head coach and could be the first one ever fired in the middle of the season. Here's why, and this is from different sources. Well, I'm taking it with a grain of salt, but still, there's a chance of hope that Flus does get fired after this loss, and here's why it could happen. He's lost 6 games in a row. He has a 14-31 record. He has blown 5 games with a 90% win percentage during his 2.5 years as the Bears head coach, 3 of them coming in the last 6 weeks. He's lost the locker room. Defensive collapse last week against Minnesota. The Hail Mary loss showing no accountability as a head coach. The embarrassment against the New England Patriots. 3 different offensive coordinators in the last 2.5 years, and he's never made the playoffs and will be probably eliminated from the playoff with a loss of the Lions. Can you guys see what I'm going through here? Clearly, Dan Campbell is the type of coach that the Chicago Bears need and Matt Eberflus need to get canned. And also, if Matt Eberflus gets canned, there's a 10-day gap in between games. It gives time for the team to regroup and get things going. I was talking about how George McCaskey was talking about.
Hey, you know what's crazy? When they fire Matt Eberflus after the Lions game tomorrow, he should be fucking arrested for imitating a fucking coach.
The Chicago Bears next year. as
For,
he's
for
already
fraud, imitating a fucking coach. You ain't no goddamn coach. Fuck is wrong with you, man? What the fuck is wrong with the Bears?
Why not?
Hold on, my baby just sent me a text. Hold on,
It's a
YouTube.
great chance for the Bears to find the potential next head coach. Already in-house, know his team, don't have to trade anybody, and like what he has going forward. But let's go into this team comparison. We're going to break it down a little bit more for you guys. So Chicago's offense versus the Detroit defense. Caleb Williams walks into this game with the 18 most passing yards in the NFL with 2,356, breaking the single-season record by a rookie for the Chicago Bears. Not only that, Caleb had his career game against the Minnesota Vikings last week, 32 for 47, which is 68.1 completion percentage, 340 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, along with 103 passer rating and 33 rushing yards. This Bears offense is behind Williams at the moment, clearly clicking very well with Thomas Brown, and that's what's going to help this team move forward and continue to win ball games. Not only that, DeAndre Swift coming in at 17th with 665 rushing yards, a 4.0 yard per carry average. Swift, who is tied for 5th most rushing touchdowns in the NFL at the moment. Rashawn Johnson is 4th with 6 goal line touchdowns this year. Very impressive. This rushing offense is doing a great job. And they did a great job against the Minnesota Vikings. Last week, almost 400 yards against a top defense, 320 passing, 78 total rushing, with 27 total points, 20 first downs, almost half on third down conversion, over half on fourth down, and own the time of possession, keeping the defense off the field and giving them the opportunity in order to go out and win this game and rest the defense. Moore, Allen, Rome, and Cole Kmet all had big games. Rome Odunze had a huge couple of catches. Keenan Allen almost with 100 yards. DJ Moore with over 100 yards, his second 100-yard game of the year. And Cole Kmet with 7 catches. This offense got things going against a bad Minnesota secondary and why they could do a good job against Detroit. If you look at how the offense versus defense compares, Chicago 26 in total yards now. They were 30th 2 weeks ago before Thomas Brown. 29th in passing, 22nd in rushing, and 22nd in points. All moving up week over week. The Detroit defense, 12th in total yards, but 25th in total passing allowed. That's going to be one of my keys to the game, so stay tuned for that. But rushing, they are ranked 5th, and points allowed, they're tough to go against. They're ranked 2nd. But this Chicago offense does have a chance. They've proven they can play against tough defenses, and Thomas Brown is leading the way for them. On top of that, too, let's go over to the Chicago Bears defensive side of the ball, which is going
That's
to be
where we need to pick
darn
up.
tough against a Minnesota.
That's where we need to pick up at, is on our defense, man. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not worried about our defense.
61 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 5 coming in a single game. So this guy is pretty darn legit. With a 109 passing rating through 11 games and only sacked 21 times. Has a good offensive line, veteran quarterback, clearly getting it done, and he could do some damage against the Chicago Bears defense. Along with what they have in wide receiver in the league right now, Amon St. Brown.
Bears right there.
747 receiving yards.
World Series champion Chicago Cubs right there. Y'all see it? Y'all see it?
Yards per reception and 4
Y'all see
so
it?
far this year. He's a
World Series champs, baby.
Our good friend David
Not even 10 years ago. Not even 10 years ago.
18th with 632 rushing yards.
Nah, can't you motherfucker can't, now you motherfucker can't say it's been 100 years since the Cubs won the World Series. It's been less than 10.
Have their hands full. The Lions offense 2nd in total yards, 6th in passing, 4th in rushing, and 1st in points.
Hey, did y'all hear what I asked? Did y'all hear the question that I asked?
Head coach for the Bears next year. Something to
Now, how can I got a tripod where I can hold my phone that's got a microphone on it?
But the Bears defense is
I know y'all can hear me, but how can I get it to where?
Now they're 17th passing, they moved down a spot to 13th.
Well, I'm gonna
Rushing,
say
though,
that,
they
y'all.
moved up 2 spots to 20th, and points allowed, they moved down 1 spot from 7th to 8th week over week. But the Bears defense is still tough to take down, and they're going to have a big challenge. But last week against the Vikings, obviously one of the better offenses as well in the league. 452 yards allowed, 328 passing, and you guys can just see the stats right here. They did a decent job against them in regards to rushing, all things considered, but this Bears defense needs to get things back together. Jalen Johnson even said it himself. But things need to turn back in the direction for the Chicago Bears defense in order to take down this tough Minnesota offense. Now, before I get into the injury report for the Chicago Bears versus Detroit Lions, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Authentico. Enjoy Thanksgiving with one of the best 100% organic tequilas on the market, coming in 3 great flavors, made in Guadalajara, Mexico, with no additives and 100% USDA organic. Go to the link in the description now and get Authentica near you before you celebrate the holiday season. So let's go into that injury report.
Yeah, let's
for
do one
Bears
injury.
versus Lions. Looking at it right now, the Bears only have 2 injuries at the moment. Ryan Bates with a concussion, wishing him a speedy recovery. As we all know, concussions are very serious. And Elijah Hicks with an ankle injury. But the Bears otherwise are 100% healthy and good to go against a tough Detroit team. Looking over at the Detroit Lions, Ross St. Brown did not practice on Monday or Tuesday, something to keep an eye out for, along with David Montgomery, who's having a shoulder injury. So those 2 could be playing injured against the Chicago Bears. Something to keep a very close eye on, because the Bears can take advantage of this. They can play tougher on these guys, and it could lead them to not being on the field as much, having to take more rest. Something to look out for Bears versus Lions. Lions also might sit them, even though they're going to want to play on late Thanksgiving, because the Lions want them for the playoffs, obviously, and the Bears are pretty much knocked out at the moment. They're not over to the Fat Lady Sings. Something to keep an eye on. Quickly, my 3 keys to the game. Do what you did last week for number 1 against the Minnesota Vikings with the pass. Detroit has a bad pass defense. It worked. It got things going. You spread the ball out to your top wide receivers, and that got things going. Number 2, do not play sophomore defense for the love of God, Matt Eberflus. Play man-to-man. That's why Justin Jefferson only had 2 receptions for 28 yards against the Bears, because Jalen Johnson did what he had to do along with Kyler Gordon and Kevin Byard. And then number 3, keep Kyler Gordon back as a spy on David Montgomery or the entire rushing game as a whole for the Detroit Lions. They have a tough rush defense, but if you keep Kyler Gordon back there like he did against Aaron Jones in a very tough Minnesota rushing team, you will win this game from that perspective. So do that, and those are my 3 keys to the game. But bear down, guys. I'm excited for this holiday season, and you guys should be too, and I'm excited for Bears versus Lions on prime time.
You're welcome.
But guys, I know it's Blackout Wednesday today, as we all know. If you guys do celebrate, please do not drive. Uber everywhere that you go. It is not worth it to put yourself or anyone else at risk. Uber is not that expensive. It is definitely worth it. And if you guys just don't feel comfortable going, just have some people over or stay home. It is not worth it to get behind the wheel under the influence. That is what I want to say. I want everyone to be safe and enjoy this Bears versus Lions game together. I don't want to hear any bad things. So please, 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 Lyft, Uber, taxi, anything, do not drive tomorrow night. But thank you for tuning into this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Brody. Get excited. Happy Thanksgiving. We will have the live stream for you guys. You guys are going to want to miss it. But thank you as always for tuning in, and bear down, baby.
All right, so you plugged it in. Perfect. We'll start the car. Now my $2,000 scan tool said it was a catalytic converter. Let's see what this little device does for us. I need to tap to begin the scan. Wow, incredible. Same reading. Same reading.
So I'm going to the same mechanic for a while now, and the last time I took the car in, my husband swore he was ripping me off. Well, okay, so Fix is telling me I have a problem about oil pressure sensor. This is awesome. It's also telling me it's only going to be around $100 to fix. That's a huge relief. I'm going to see if my mechanic is ripping me off. So, what's the damage?
Well, man, it looks like what we got here is you ran your motor low on oil, and this is definitely pretty severe. It's going to cost you $1,900, but I definitely wouldn't leave here today without getting it.
$1,900?
Yes, ma'am. Like I said, it's a pretty big issue.
I have some.
Sure. All righty. Okay.
Thank you. I can't believe that the mechanic we've been going to for years has been ripping us off. But my new mechanic shot me straight and fixed the problem for less than $100. Fixed is the reason why I knew what the issue was and how much I should be paying.
I just had someone come in to check engine light on, and they let me know how much it stresses them out. They don't know what the problem is, how big of a problem it is, or how much it'll cost. This is fixed. So over here we have another scanner. It costs a lot of money. How this works is you plug it into the car, and the car lets me know what the problem is with the vehicle. This little guy does the exact same thing.
Well, this is a new gadget. It's called Fixed. And basically you plug it into a little socket on your car, it connects to your phone, and it will tell you exactly what that light means.
The light can mean many things, from a simple gas cap not seated properly to an engine misfire.
Got an $18 oil change. Well, they lose money on that. But the idea is to get you in so they can sell you The coolant flushes, trans flushes, power steering flushes, that's where the money is.
Now, thanks to a gadget called Fixed, you might be able to decode the mystery of the light thanks to your phone. Fixed founder John Gattuso says the information, which includes parts to do it yourself and an estimated repair shop cost, should help consumers.
They're not feeling helpless if they go to a mechanic shop. They understand what's going on, so they can be prepared for that conversation and be really confident when they go into that interaction.
Fixed is a device that plugs into any car since 1996. Every car has this little port just under the steering wheel. It's the same thing that a mechanic would plug their big scan tool into. And then it connects via Bluetooth to an app that we've created on the user's smartphone. There we digest all that really complex car terminology and car data, and then put it into terms that anybody can understand.
This is a huge one. It lets you know how much it should cost to get fixed. So when you go to the body shop, you know what they know. If you're getting taken advantage of, you'll know it.
There's a premium upgrade that gives you even more amazing features. Premium gives you information on how much repairs are going to cost, access to live insurance, and much more. The good fix is all repairs you go to repairs. So that's it. Time is free. You don't need to purchase. So obviously, it's something that you want to do. My upgrade is
What I need to fix my car.
This little guy costs less than what I would charge you to scan your car one time.